Okay, so it's recording. Ah, here we go. Okay. Hey there, racing simulation motorsports fans. We are here today with another video of Race Room Racing Experience. This is Racing Fossil, and we're going to be hitting the track with the NSU TTS Bergmeister KG of Rocket Ship. Total lie, it's super slow, but it's amazingly fun to drive around this track as well. The Galrassen Arena, I'm guessing. It's a great track. As you can see, it's very twisty, and it lends itself very well for this car. We're going to be jacking the AI somewhat higher. I tried at 105 a couple days ago, and it was just not enough. So let's try 110. I'm probably going to get crushed, but anyways, enough rambling on. Let's hit the track and see what's what. We're going to, I'll be back after the qualifying. So, catch you in a few minutes. Well, in the case of the video right now. All right, so here we are after the qualifying, and I managed to qualify P1, so that's a surprise, but I'm pretty stoked about that. Now, the question is, can I keep that P1, that pole position for 20 minutes? Let's find out, shall we? Alright, here we are on the track, P1. Let's try to not bog down off the line. And, yeah, let's do this. Oh, shoot. Come on. He's probably going to try to outbrake me. He's probably going to be able to. For some reason, the AI is, like, OP'd when it comes to braking. Here we go, okay. Lap 1, let's see how much pace. Ooh, that's a bit of a cut. Let's pretend that didn't happen. And let's see how much of a lead I can actually build, or how much of a pace I've got. They're probably going to battle with each other on the first lap, so that'll give me a chance to build a small cushion. First lap, you got to be careful. Oh, this car is awesome. Alright, so, what can I say about this track? It's brilliant, twisty, some elevation changes, which is kind of cool when you're driving a low-powered car like this. It doesn't affect you too much, but it's still pretty awesome. And this car, oh my god, you just lift off, you have some rotation happening. You can throw it around corners, like literally chuck it around the corners, and it's just gonna tank you. I gotta thank you for it. It's such a small power, like gutless engine. You have to keep this thing going and get as much momentum, keep as much momentum as you can. You can actually get it slightly rotated on throttle, ever so slightly. The rotation happens on the lift off, as you can see. Give it a little flick to increase the rotation. So the key is to not use as much as least braking as possible. Pretty much is the name of the game. Whoop, too early on the throttle here. Braking is your worst enemy, so you want to avoid that as much as possible with this little baby. Use the engine braking and the lift-off oversteer to go around corners. That would require braking otherwise. Uh-oh. Oh, I got thrown off a little bit. Lost my position on track for a second. Noob! Alright, so far I guess I'm building a small lead. Might make for a boring race. We shall see. Little stutter of the engine there. I'm guessing there was a slight bump on track or something. Lost way too much momentum around there. I'm gonna have to learn how to take that corner proper. Come on, baby. Grip. There we go. Feels like the engine is on the rear end of the car. There's not much grip on the front. I'd have to look it up and confirm. I just dumped in, felt how the car, drive, and that's that. I didn't really check the layout. I know it's a rear-wheel drive. I really feel like it's, at the very least, a midship, but I feel it's like a rear engine kind of deal going on. Get a Porsche-ish. That's what it feels like. Now, this track is short, but it's so much fun. Oh, no! No! What are you doing, man? Come on, focus. Stop driving like a moron. Alright, so AI is at 110. That was a 20-minute race, so now we're down to 15. Well, 16 if you round up. We reach 160 kilometers an hour pretty much down the straight. That would be the fastest portion of the track. Whoa, just about. There you go, come on. Give me some rotation. Let's flick it in. Little drifting action going on. Oh god, that car genuinely is such a riot. I'm giggling like a goddamn kid in a candy store. There we go, okay. So, braking right around here, down to first, use the rotation, then you just floor it. There you go. Here you can pop it in third and chuck it in. Go over here, then a bit of left foot braking, get it turned in, drop down the second without letting off the throttle. Let's try to get the back end rotated a bit with some lift off. I tap danced a bit too much on the throttle there. Fourth gear. I don't even know if there's a fifth one. At least that track's not long enough to reach that thing. That's wide enough, wouldn't you say? A little bit of lift off oversteer. Chuck it in. Drifting action. This thing is brilliant, man. Every time you get the smile. Yes, pointed in the right direction. Okay, I'm driving a bit like a retard. They're gonna start catching up to me, so I better start driving seriously and stop being a bit of a mongrel. There we go. Let's try to be smoother. Because I think if the fast guy gets past everyone, he's gonna start catching up to me. Because there's always one or two fast drivers in the lot of the AI that really like puts pressure on you, so let's do this. So technically I think I could crank the AI higher than this. But it'll serve the purpose. It seems like I'm not braking hard enough, or I get on the brakes a bit too late for this one. Try to brake earlier on the next lap. Woo! Over the crest, a little squirm. Chuck it in. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice, nice. We're building a nice lead. Unless a disastrous cock-up happens, it should be in the bag. But hey, it's me behind the wheel, so chances are there will be a cock-up at some point. Nice and smooth. Let's go over this. Not the best. Floor it. Come on, baby. Oh, looks like the fast dudes got past because there's a bit of a gap that's happening between them. But I have a serious lead, so unless they kick it into hyper friggin' ludicrous speed, should be okay. Oh, it feels like this is better. Feels like braking just a bit earlier makes all the difference in the world. Ooh, 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 ooh. But then, oh boy, front end just kicked up. Oh, that ruined the entire thing. I guess I carried just a bit more speed down that little straight when I had a better exit, so it ruined the whole thing because it changed the braking point. Because let's face it, the brakes on that thing are not the best ever. Beer bottle caps at best. Many blocks of cheese. That was a bit tight. Could have carried more speed around there. Chuck it in. Bit of left foot braking. Lift off over steer. Drop it down a second. More lift off over steer. There we go. Keep it in. Then you go wide. Power shift. To hell with the clutch. 10 minutes to go. Feels this is better. The way I do the braking after the long straight, it's better. I don't go as deep, and so you're actually on the throttle while you're exiting the corner instead of like, being sideways like a moron and everything. Oop. A little gear grinding as usual, Misto shift. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I don't know if it was fast, but it was pretty nice. Yeesh. Oh. That was not the best cornering I've ever done. Down the second. Bit of lift off over steer. Keep it pinned in. Let's just floor that thing. God, I love it so much. Oh, we got a decent lead now, boys and girls. Fourth gear. 160 or so. Grinding the gears, of course. It's part of the experience. Bit too much lift off over steer and slow down. There we go. So we're up to 14-second lead. Let's keep an eye on it. See if I'm increasing or losing some lead. I'm curious now. Now that the fast guys are out front. More gear grinding. It's all part of the plan. I believe I'm still increasing the lead. As you can see, the low end does not have much of anything. Such a small displacement. Yeah, I am increasing my lead still. Alright, so lap 9, 7 minutes to go or so, 7.5. Bit too much oversteer. Oh, dirt. Nope. Just about avoided the beach. Good. I didn't have my towel. Alright, over that crest, into dip. Oh, carried too much speed around there, ruined the whole section. That's what happens when you're stubborn. The car's talking to you, you have to listen to it. Well, that's a bit wide. Hitting the sand just kills your speed, destroys your momentum. Oh yeah, let's use some of that weight transfer. suspension is soft, so if you apply the brakes, the weight shifts out in the front. Back end comes loose, comes around a little bit. Not half bad. That wasn't cutting in half. Jesus. They say you've cut the course. It's not my smoothest driving ever. But it encourages you so much to just chuck it around and go flat out and go crazy a little bit. Yes. This is great fun. Even though I'm not battling anyone, I'm still having a blast. I think the lead is stabilized now. I'm not losing them anymore. Ooh, they're gonna reduce that lead now with that little stunt. Come on, rev, crying out loud. Tires are A1, they're still okay, plenty of laps left in there. Car is mint. Oh, came in just a bit too hot. Son of a nutcracker, come on. Oh, it feels like the guy behind me had better sections all around than me. Well. He picked up the pace. I better start focusing and drive smoother. Although there's not enough time left on the race for him to catch up unless I mess up, so. There's only 4 minutes left. There we go, come on, baby. Yeah, this track and this car, again, match made in heaven. The twisty stuff is good for this baby. I tried to do like the group 5 cars around here and group 4 and whatnot, but they're just too. First of all, the turbo lag is so gigantic, it's so humongous that when the boost comes on, you're already at the end of the straight, and you know, then you're off boost and you're just, it's just a pain in the ass. So you can't stretch their legs at all on this track, so I figured I'd go for a car that's actually basically a handling package and not like, you know, ultra power, turbo laggy, mental murderer, whatever. It's just a tiny little insect buzzing around this thing. It's awesome. Still increasing the lead. Oh, the understeer is kicking in now, boys and girls. Ooh, bogging down. No low end power at all. No torque or nothing. Two minutes and 25 seconds to go. I cut that corner a bit too much. I love the buzzing of that little engine. Whoop, wheel spin. Oh, turned in too late now. There we go. 1 minute flat. Right there. Man, I'm cutting the corners all over the place. What's wrong with me? Again. Although that was alright. That wasn't really cutting. That was actually pretty good. Alright, let's chuck it in. A little drift going on. Hey, no grinding the gears. Holy crap. Pace has slowed down a little bit. Oh, the left rear tire is starting to go. But the race is over. Yes. Hey, thank you, thank you. So there you have it, you guys. A nice little race with the Bergmeister KG. That was a kick-ass ride, guys. If you don't have it, I highly suggest you get it and just have a blast around a small, twisty racetrack, and you'll know what this is all about. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, and I'll catch you all next time. Have fun out on the tracks. Have a great day, evening, or night, wherever you're from. And yeah, take care. I'm out. Bop, ba, da, bop, 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 bop.